come from miles around to watch me throw these old cards down. Old cards down. Come on, folks, and gather soon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon. I'll be reading by the shine of the lavender moon.
Greetings. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, please hit that little subscribe button and the notification button. This reading is for people whose moon is in Taurus. I do the moon readings to give you an idea of where you might be on your spiritual journey, if you're listening to your intuition, and just how things are going in your spiritual side. Or not. I have meditated, pre-shuffled. Please remember these are general readings. So if your story's not here, perhaps you can still find it somewhere. I have many other videos you could look at for Taurus and in your sun sign. And I have other Taurus readings for moon sign that are older. And here we go. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I close my eyes for this part. So it gets a little sloppy and unruly looking. It's just because my eyes are closed. Nobody jumped. Taurus, we're starting off with the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords, and she's reversed. When she's reversed, she possibly has already cut you out of her life, or perhaps you are a Libra with your moon in Taurus. In any case, something has been cut out of the Queen of Swords' life. She can be a little harsh when she's reversed. But here we have the Fool, so you got a new spiritual journey happening. Hooray! That's what these readings are all about. They're to see how you're doing that way. Now here we have the energy of the Emperor, which is a kind of Aries energy. This energy is a very masculine energy. He's it's a kind of a my way or the highway type of energy. It can be very slow moving or it can be very quick. Aries is a fire sign. Taurus is an earth sign. Earth moves slow. Fire moves pretty fast. But this is a very there's no levity involved with this energy. This is very serious, to the point, do it my way kind of attitude. And I can see that perhaps our queen either took on this quality in herself or she's unhappy because someone else did. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a stepping back and looking at what you've accomplished so far. It's taking stock in things. Figuring out, what could be done differently. Here we have Death reversed. Now this could be an illness. A physical illness. But normally the Death card is the universe coming in and absolutely ending some cycle. In the reverse, it's some kind of stalling to that. It's a refusal of acceptance or I feel this Emperor energy has put some kind of halt on this other energy that's been coming in, trying to end the cycle. Perhaps this Queen has been trying to end a cycle, and I just feel very blocked by this Emperor. We have the Devil card. Addictions, fear, everything that holds you and binds you to your physical self, like an addiction. They're constantly feeding the fire of this monster here. It's like constantly feeding the fire of addiction. So this beginning of this journey does not look like an easy one, as it rarely is. Here we have you thinking about what things are worth, the value of things. Thinking about the value of your thoughts, which thoughts are worth keeping, which ideas, what information coming to you is worth keeping, and what is worth getting rid of. So this Queen of Swords is definitely in a state where she's evaluating any information that she has gotten. So we have you. If you are this Queen, I'm wondering if you're an air sign with your moon in Taurus. Here we have making plans. 2 of Wands. You're thinking about your future. You've got these lights lit to call in your future, to call in other souls to help you on your journey, to help you make plans. You've got this spark and you're looking at this. It's not a globe as it is in some decks. That's some kind of spherical working thing. So he's making plans. He's got this like idea. So this connects your stepping back and looking at things and your new journey. Now this new journey is a new spiritual journey. Otherwise it would be a mundane card, one of the minor arcanas. But it seems your spiritual journey is kind of fraught with this kind of, I don't often feel that the Emperor is a totally positive card. And when I see the Emperor, it's just always, it's a very solid, masculine energy, but he just feels like a wall. The Emperor is like the last stop. Plus, emperors always think that they are put in place by God, and how do you fight that, right? So I always feel as though he's like the last, even though he's a 4 and a foundational number. He's kind of where you go as a last resort. And I just feel this blocking energy, and I feel that he's blocking this this sweeping transformation that's trying to happen. And so you have this idea, and you're on this journey, and you've got this idea, and you're stepping back, and you're kind of looking at things in the real world, thinking, what's my best way forward? But you are very tied to the 3D. You have 3 major arcanas so far. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Spirit, your soul is trying to get your attention. I believe it's trying to get these energies right with you, to get more of a flow going. Here we have the 7 of Swords with the watchful eye in the background. She's carrying 5 swords. She can't carry anymore. She's taking all the thought she can take. Swords are heavy. I don't know if you've ever held a sword. They're pretty heavy. She's carrying all the thought. You know, swords are your thoughts. They're your intuition. They're your download. They're your... Well, cups are also intuition, but mostly they're your thoughts. They're what you know. So she's taking what she knows with her. So I'm feeling a blockage that you're just on this brand new start to your spiritual journey, but I just feel lots of things stopping you. This feeling of this apprenticeship, you need to check things out in the real world. Here you are very bound to the real world. Here you already have all the thoughts that your mind can deal with. It's like, okay, I can feel Spirit stirring in me. I can feel my intuition, but I don't know quite what to do about that. Like the real world is already so much to deal with. In comes the Knight of Swords, because he likes to come in, he or she likes to come in and clear things up. They come in with a truth, they come in with information. So the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, I'm sorry. Maybe she's blocking information. She's cutting out and considering certain kinds of information, but she could actually, because she's a Libra, Libra is a masculine sign. But then there is this new information coming into you. Three of Pentacles in reverse is you are just not feeling things are set up right in the real world. You don't feel like you can add anything extra. You're not ready to show people this idea that you have. You're taking these ideas with you and not willing to share them. We'll figure it out. We'll get this figured out. Here we have the Six of Cups. Now when this card is right side up, it's the most beautiful card. And when it's reversed, there's a sadness about it. It's it is remembering a kindness, and it's nostalgia, but there's some sadness attached to this. A little bit of sad emotion, which is affecting the way you are evaluating things now. Bottom of the deck, the release of the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling very alone. It's not being able to pay your bills. You feel like you are absolutely not making it. Everything's chaotic. You know, this is like the pickup stalls. You can't get to work. Your dog gets sick. The kids all have colds. You can't afford your medication. All that kind of stuff is, you're going to be released from that feeling. of lack, of being unable to deal with this real world stuff. And this, actually, I'm getting a message, this could be you leaving a job. Leaving a job that has you feeling bound. And like you're feeding some kind of big machine that is not really helping you. That's the message I got. So I'm going to use some clarifiers. And I'm not remembering the name of this deck. I have so many decks, and I've had this one for, oh my gosh, well over 20 years. I don't have the box anymore. Somebody may know what deck this is. This is the spell, not spellcasters deck. This one laying down is the Hello Steampunk Tarot, which I really, really love. Okay, and I love you too, little deck. Okay, Spirit, let's get a little clarification, and we need more information about this information and about these things that are blocking our moon in Taurus. See, not that many wands. 2 of wands. Is that the only wands? Now let's see what comes up. We have the 4 of wands. Speak of wands. So the 4 of wands is a solid foundation in your, sometimes it can be like a celebration at home. It's a birthday party. It's a wedding sometimes. But what I'm feeling is that this spark in you, this passion for life, and this brilliance, and the way you have timing coming in, it's all very, it's solid. It's like your foundation is the celebration of life in a way, which is connected to your journey. So that's good. It's also connecting us to this queen. So strongly, I'm getting the message. She has just cut things out of her life. Cut things out of her life. She has weighed the value of things. New information has or will come in. This sadness about how things were. Let's keep going. Yep, 9 of Pentacles. This queen is going to be happy to be on her own. It's right under this. What was I just saying about like your own life spark being your foundation? And here we come up with a 9 of Pentacles, which is called the single lady card. Or single woman card. It doesn't have to be a woman. What it means is that you stand in your own, that you are whole on your own. You have your own place, you have your own wheels, you have your own. You're not codependent. You don't need someone coming in to hold you up. In the real world, you're doing just fine. And here you are on this reevaluating. You have reevaluated, and I know that I'm doing just fine. Just fine. I guess you are. Here comes the star to tell you all your dreams are just on the horizon. They're also saying that intuition and emotion are never ending. Spirit is never, ever ending. I see in her hands, she just holds out her hands and water just flows onto the ground and back into the water. Water signifying intuition and emotion. And the watery way of things. There's a dove of peace sitting above her head. It also says, if you're going to dream, dream big. Ask big. Sky's the limit. So I feel this star card over top of this death reversed and this devil card. The star totally what do they call it? It dims those. It kind of negates them. The star is more powerful in this situation than those two energies put together. For some reason, when these energies come together for you, they're the star card. The star card is more powerful. Three of Pentacles reversed again. So I feel you're leaving a job, or you're not. You're not ready to share maybe this idea. A 3 and a 3 is a 6, which is the calm after the storm in a way. Both those 3 of Pentacles reversed, just right there. It's saying that you are leaving, and you're leaving, and you're leaving a job, this job, and moving on. You're taking your ideas and you're going elsewhere because you have your own plans you're making for the future. And the 10 of Cups. Yes, yes, and yes. Moon in Taurus, the 10 of Cups. So all this information, this little bit of nostalgic sadness is going to be turned into the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups connects our Emperor and our information, our weighing of information. It's amazing. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is the release of this energy. So the Queen has released, or she will be releasing, this way of thinking that has caused all this blockage with too much information or negative thoughts. They're weighing heavy on this Queen. She's going to get rid of that. I love this. Here we have the Knight of Rods or Wands. Now he is a quick moving energy in and out, and the way he's facing this could be you, Taurus, though you're an earth sign. So we do have quite a few pentacles. You know, that's earth, earth, earth. This Knight of Rods or Wands, he's facing out. So I'm wondering if you have like some fire in your chart. Because he's on the side where he's like out of there. And these might all be aspects of you as far as the court cards, or they can be different people in this situation. But so far we just have the Queen of Swords reversed and the Knight of Rods or Wands reversed, which could definitely be two sides of you, Taurus, as we all have many, many planets and signs, zodiac signs in our charts. Here we have the Page of Rods or Wands. Then we have another. We have a woman, a young man, and a kid, basically, the Page. Now, this Page of Wands is kind of the blabbermouth. He'll just say anything. And I know a few fire signs that they'll just, no filter. Any old thing will just come out of their mouths. Doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them, you're just going to look at them like, what are you saying? So he's coming in with some kind of message about passion or this idea of yours. But he too is facing out. All the people are facing away from the center of this so far. Okay, Ace. The Ace of Rods or Wands. Growth. Blessings. Blessings of your own life spark. And we've been talking about that life spark. So it seems you're going to be weighing out some information, finally putting an end to the heaviness of this thought process that you've had to weigh things out so carefully, and people have come in with information and you had to like figure all that out, what's true, what's not true. You have, this Fool card up in the corner. And also, okay, I'm getting another message. This is a little more blockage to your movement. Because here we have your spiritual journey, and it's like just for some of you, for whoever this reading is for, obviously this isn't for every single person with their moon in Taurus. But it's like you just get this little itch of it. This little wanting to know more, this little bit of it's time to start something. Maybe you're starting to notice your intuition, the Star card. Maybe you're starting to realize that, you know who it is on the phone before they call, or just little things that you realize that, if I just would have listened to myself, everything would have been fine. That's your intuition. That's your soul saying, hey, I'm getting downloads from the universe here. Let's listen. And you will be listening. Here we have the Three of Wands reversed. You're getting a lot of threes. 3, 6, 9. 9 is the card of release. I just have this strong feeling of going through all this real world stuff with all these pentacles. In the center of it, you get to a point where you really are feeling okay about it. Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Intuition. God, it's amazing to me. Life force, intuition. So you have been, or you will be, noticing things. Now, this can also be, if I were doing a love reading, which I'm not really, But also, I would say that some very powerful love could be coming your way with the Ace of Rods and the Ace of Cups right there. Next to the Star card, overpowering this Devil card. I feel you are leaving. You're leaving a situation that has you mentally exhausted. And it's probably a job of some kind. Or you haven't had a job, which is mentally exhausting. And you are finding one. But I am feeling a stalling with this Three of Wands or Rods. Little bit of hesitation there in your plans for the future, because it's landing on this sad memory. I mean, it's a beautiful memory, but it makes you feel sad. And with a 3 right there, and new information and weighing things, and the 10 of Cups and information of enterprise and things coming in. I'm getting the message that you aren't sure whether to, you don't know whether this person, what their situation is now. Or you're unclear on how you should be looking or viewing this memory. But there's some kind of stalling of making plans. Because you want to make plans. This card's coming in. Even though you're fine on your own. You have love. You have growth. The big thing in the moon readings is I'm interested in helping you find what blocks you on your journey to relate to your soul, to be truly married to your soul, to listen to you're listening to the universe, or you're listening to God, or your gods and goddesses, or your whatever it is that you believe or relate to or call it. I see a deep connection with that now. Is coming. The Star card's bringing it in. You're going to be feeling okay about your situation. Maybe a little tentative about this stuff from the past. And I'm also feeling that you're fine. As you are. You're on your own. You're the 10 of Cups is what I'm feeling. Maybe you're retired. Maybe you're starting a new business. You left something to start something that's going to be able to just support you on your own. I see beautiful things coming in. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Love, intuition, growth, life, passion. It's just really a nice reading. Bottom of the deck. Hangman. It's time to step back and look at things from another direction. Spirit says you need to just step back, breathe a few times. And just take a look at your life from another direction. Some other direction. Maybe that's why everybody's facing out. You're trying to see things from a new direction. There's new direction all over the place here. We got the 7 of Swords. We got these 3 of Pentacles twice reversed. We got the release of the 5, moving on, getting out of that kind of energy. So that looks so beautiful. So I'm going to quickly pull a couple of my Wisdom Keeper cards because I see that this battery just doesn't hold up very long. I get about a reading per charge. So here we go. Spirit, I'm going to try to get through this. Oh, and didn't take too long. Patience. Just have patience. Patience, and it's a 5, which is telling you to have patience throughout whatever chaotic energy. And here you are, fine with yourself. Here you're stepping back. Patience, patience. That's beautiful. Patience with your journey. There's no right or wrong way for your spiritual journey to unfold. And this card says, just be patient and trust that your journey will unfold. And you know it's going to. Look at this, it's beautiful. And you got the Fool, you got your new journey, you got the beginnings, everything you need right there. You to get your real world stuff straightened out. That's normal stuff. Normal stuff. Just be patient. Your journey will unfold as it's supposed to. Yay! Moon in Taurus. What a good reading. You know, I just love it. And the bottom layer is always kind of the muck that we have to go through. And the second layer is like another reading, and it always seems to be more uplifting. Because it's clarifying, it's giving more information, it's giving a more spiritual level to the information. And then my Wisdom Keeper deck. I'm telling you, it's always so right on. So blessed be. I'm going to get going now. And Moon in Taurus, this was a beautiful reading. Just beautiful. And most of the Taurus people that I know, Sun, Moon, or people that have lots of Taurus in their chart, are usually quite patient people. Kind of slow moving, even, we'll say. They run on Taurus time. Not a bad thing. Patience. It's a virtue, right? So now, this is Avitazorrah saying, I love you all, and blessed be. Signing off for now.